Here we go.
How would you like amazing results like these in only 21 days? All you need is the 21-day fix.
I feel amazing. I lost 10 pounds in 21 days. I mean, are you for real? This is crazy.
In 21 days, I lost 6.5 pounds and lost 2 inches off my waist. It's unbelievable.
I lost 15 pounds and I lost 16 inches. I just feel like a hot mom again.
Created by fitness and nutrition expert Autumn Calabrese, the 21-day fix combines simple 30-minute workouts with a simple portion control eating plan you can stick with.
It's 30-minute workouts. They're nothing crazy. They're simple exercises. Anybody can do them based on your fitness level. I wanted to push everybody, whether you've been working out for years or you've never worked out a day in your life. You get in and you get out. It's a half an hour. Anybody has a half an hour. Like, you spend more time contemplating working out than you actually do working out, you know? We have a 7-day workout program. So every day is different. We've got upper body and legs and cardio with weights and Pilates and yoga. There's something in there for every single day to keep your body guessing, to keep you from plateauing, to keep you from getting bored. Nobody wants to do the same 2 workouts for 3 weeks straight.
I really like these workouts because they were intense, but it wasn't like drill sergeant. It wasn't like something impossible. It was still obtainable for myself to be able to do it and still get a really good workout.
It seemed like just when you started, it was over and you burned so many calories, and for the rest of the day, I was just losing weight. I expected losing 20 pounds, but 32 pounds, I would have never thought.
My dad always taught me, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I love fitness, I love nutrition, and I love helping people find their path on that.
She is amazing. She designed the program in a way that it motivates you, it inspires me, and Autumn she's a leader by example.
The other programs that are out there are workout programs. This is not just a workout program. Because like I said, you can work your butt off hours a day, and you can undo it in one meal if you're overeating.
Autumn's simple eating plan is easy to follow and easy to stick to. If it fits in the container, you can eat it. No counting calories, carbs, or points.
You can overeat on healthy food too. And we just have this misconception of like how much we should be eating.
Basically, if your food fits in this thing, you can eat it. If it doesn't fit in, save it for tomorrow.
And it's simple, it's easy to follow, and it was just like, boom, that's the answer.
It's color-coded. It's super simple. There's really delicious recipes in there.
It was super efficient. I was able to have my meals portioned out perfectly, and I was eating right.
If you take that clean eating in the portion sizes that I give you and you stick to it with the workouts for the 21 days, you're going to see awesome results.
I am so excited with my results. I've lost 15 pounds. I have a lot of muscle definition. My stomach is just tiny, and I'm back to having a nice size hips, and I'm just really excited.
With the 21-day fix program, I lost 19 pounds. I'm back to my old self. My confidence is through the roof. I never dreamed I would lose 45 pounds. I thought 15, 20, but 45 pounds I've lost, and I'm 71 years old.
No matter how much weight you have to lose, just start with the 21-day fix and you can lose 45, 75, even 85 pounds. Achieving your fitness and weight loss goals has never been simpler than with the 21-day fix.
Let's do this. 3 weeks, you guys. That's what we have to get to our goals.
All right, so we're going to kind of explain a little bit of what you're seeing. So those results, those like really high results, are from multiple rounds of it. We do have some people, we've had people go through the program, our challenge in our group, and they've lost 15, 16 pounds in 3 weeks. Totally doable, but you're not looking to have this like drastic weight loss too fast. You want it to be slow and steady, this kind of game. But I'm gonna let Andrea talk a little bit about the challenge group and what it's about, and because she actually is the one that runs the women's only group, since I'm not allowed in it. So
yeah, so to kind of piggyback on that, like you said, that first round, you're going to see some major results on the scale for sure. And then the following rounds after that, obviously, you're going to be losing weight at a healthy rate, which 15 pounds in 3 weeks is a healthy rate for the first 3 weeks. But it's not a healthy rate for the next 3 weeks, if that kind of makes sense to everybody. So anyhow, what you're going to get is, I didn't bring all the containers up. I have a little picture of the containers, which you probably saw them anyway, but they're all dirty because I use them. So you'll get this little book. It's called the 21 Day Fix, and this is pretty much like your nutrition Bible. In the group, what I do is I recommend to everybody they read it from front to from front to back, once, maybe twice or 3 times before they even go shopping. You got to really understand what it is that you're doing. It's totally simplified, but I'm kind of like I read my toothbrush manual 3 times before I continued with it. So that's just how I am. But I like to absorb it, understand it, and then apply it. So, but the group is basically just so that we can support each other. We check in saying, yes, we drank our Shakeology. Yes, we worked out. If somebody else is struggling, or we just try to encourage them. Other things that we do is recipes. So like Shakeology recipes, and then also just 21 Day Fix recipes, right? We got to think outside of the box. Like the first week, you're going to be like totally concerned about containers, right? But then you can kind of start loosening up, still keeping the portion controls, but you can understand that you can like mix it together, obviously, and make it, one whole meal. So, that's what we do with the group. We just really like to support each other and encourage each other, and that's what we do.
So basically, just kind of give you a little bit of background on Beachbody. Beachbody has been around for a long time. They've been, the creators of P90X, Insanity, T25, all those late. If you've ever been up late and watched TV, you've seen Beachbody commercials, right?
Turbo Fire,
Turbo Jam, Brazilian Butt Lift, all of those programs, that's what they've created. Now, what they originally were seeing is a lot of people were buying them, but they might not have been getting results from them because they are at-home workout programs. You don't have a trainer. I mean, you have a trainer on TV, but you don't have somebody that's pushing you, to actually do it, or nobody really even cares if you do it. So what they've seen is that in the forums, they started having people supporting each other in these fitness forums, and then they were seeing people have results. Because honestly, Carl Deichler, the CEO, his heart is to end the trend of obesity, and he would rather you send your DVDs back if you're not planning on ever using them. So that's not the goal, is just to make the money on the DVDs. He wants to see really end the trend. So what they did is they saw that there was traction behind peer support, and so that's when they created the coaching. So they gave that's where we come in play, where we're going to have this challenge group, and we're going to help support you, and there's going to be others in this challenge group, and they're all going to be, when you're in a group and everybody's posting their workout pictures, or everybody's posting their 21 Day Fix meals, and giving you different ideas, so it's not the same boring thing. That keeps you motivated, and that keeps you press and play the next day and keep going, because you don't want to feel like you're letting anybody else down, and you're wanting to help support them as well. So that's really how and what we do as coaches.
And we benefit.
Benefit from it, because if all of our challengers are, press and play and posting pictures, guess what? We're going to do our workout, right? And watch what we're eating, because we want to be a part. We want to be an example, and we want to live healthy lives. So basically, then the next part, in the support group or in the challenge group, what we do is we believe in the fitness, the nutrition, support, and accountability. Those 4 things is what gets us the success of living a healthy life. So that's doing an at-home workout. That's hard if nobody cares you're doing it. The nutrition's hard if you have no game plan or no form of how, or also the accountability of doing it. And then the fitness part, the 21 Day Fix is going to give you 30-minute workouts. And the best part is, I don't know if you guys seen Kat in there, but she is like a plus-sized lady that is doing the modifier. In the modifier, she's there, the same person every workout, doing the modification. So if you feel like you can't keep up with her, with Autumn, which it's very hard to keep up with Autumn. We're struggling it because we're doing it right now. There is a modifier, so you don't have to feel like you're failing, but you can still keep up with the modifier. So that's pretty awesome about the workouts. And so what we're going to do is also talk about the next part of nutrition. And the 21 Day Fix is mainly a nutrition program with a workout, with workouts, where other ones are more like a workout program with the nutrition. But
they really focused on the nutrition in this program.
Being those little plastic containers that Andrew didn't bring up, they're color coded. So you have one that's red, that means that's your proteins. You have one that's whatever color, and that's your fruits. Or another one's your vegetables. Another one's your carbs. So hey, if that fits in there, I can eat it. You don't have to weigh it. You don't have to count calories. It's just simplified nutrition, and that's why this has been such a huge success, because that's the hardest part of eating healthy and staying fit. So the next part we're going to talk about is Shakeology. And what Shakeology is we call it the most nutritious meal of the day, because I'm going to show you guys this video next, and it's going to explain what's in it. And there's superfoods from all over the world, and it's all whole foods. There's no processed in it. It's real legit food that your body needs. So I'm going to play that video here. And whoa, not that one, and kind of let you guys see what it's all about, and share the screen. Where is that at? Here it is. All right, cool. So here we go. We're going to talk about Shakeology now.
We all know the USDA recommends 5 to 9 servings of fruit and vegetables daily.
But who can manage to have 9 servings of fruit and vegetables in one day? Well, we can help. It's called Shakeology, a breakthrough.
What's wrong? Oh, is there something wrong or no? Let me turn it down. That's weird.
It started echoing.
I'm going to mute you guys real quick. Maybe I'm getting a reverb. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Here we go.
Superfood protein shake like nothing else on the market. We all know the USDA recommends 5 to 9 servings of fruit and vegetables daily. But who can manage to have 9 servings of fruit and vegetables in one day? Well, we can help. It's called Shakeology, a breakthrough superfood protein shake like nothing else on the market. This revolutionary nutrient-dense superfood shake is filled with the healthiest ingredients from around the world, all in one glass. Shakeology. This daily dose of dense nutrition can help you lose weight, gain energy, stay regular, and get healthy.
I was introduced to Shakeology within days. I felt different inside and out. The energy that I got was unbelievable. I don't eat vegetables. Not a single vegetable. Now I'm drinking them for breakfast. Deliciousness. I just keep losing weight. I drink it every day. It's just changed my life.
Obesity has reached epidemic proportions, and so have heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol. These are the leading cause of death in America. But the good news is, you can have your quality of life back thanks to Shakeology, the revolutionary shake created by Beachbody CEO Carl Daikeler and health and wellness experts Isabel Daikeler and Darren O'Lean.
I'm Darren O'Lean in one of the most amazing places on earth, and I'm here to search for the most amazing, powerful, nutritious superfoods on the planet. Let's go see it. Let's go find it. Let's get it as natural as we can and get it to you.
The ingredient list in Shakeology is amazing. Things like essentially superfoods, super berries, super grains, the chia seed, quinoa, which has all of the essential amino acids and it's high in protein.
Because of the protein, because of the fiber, because of the antioxidants, you're nourishing yourself in such a deep, profound way in order to remain healthy and assimilating food and putting it out there as opposed to storing it as fat.
Shakeology is a well-engineered product that's far ahead of anything else I've seen. I have patients who have already started on Shakeology, and I've gotten some really positive feedback.
As soon as I tried Shakeology, I was in love with it. I've lost 30 pounds. Getting healthy and losing weight was not just about my physical appearance. It was about getting healthy for my family.
And it's changed the lives of countless people across the country. In a recent survey of nearly 3,000 Shakeology users, 93% felt healthier, 86% had more energy, and 81% had fewer junk food cravings since drinking Shakeology daily.
Imagine how much more you can enjoy life if at least once a day you're fueling your body with the stuff it really craves. One of the reasons that we eat so much and other stuff doesn't satisfy our cravings is because the body's not fed. So it's like, I didn't get enough fiber, I didn't get enough protein, I didn't get enough vitamins and minerals and prebiotics and so on. Give me more. So next time you're driving by Dairy Queen, McDonald's, and Burger King and Pizza Hut, you'll be thinking, there's gotta be something out there. I remember it was green and gorgeous and blue skies. Well, now it's in a bag, and it's called Shakeology.
Available in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and greenberry, as well as vegan chocolate and vegan tropical strawberry. Shakeology, the healthiest meal of the day. Available only from your Team Beachbody coach.
All right, awesome. And then this is going to be the last video we're going to show, and it's going to kind of talk about the, it's going to go over about how it's clinically proven to lower cholesterol and blood pressure and the diabetes. So that's our last video, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the challenge group. And here we go, right here. All right, here's the last video, 3 minutes.
Satisfied customers have reported for years that Shakeology has helped them lose weight, lower their cholesterol, lower their blood sugar levels, and keep them full. Our R&D team has been revising and improving the Shakeology formula since its launch, so it
You can't see the video.
Oh my, I'm sorry.
Clinical study. The question: how
effective is Shakeology? Satisfied customers have reported for years that Shakeology has helped them lose weight, lower their cholesterol, lower their blood sugar levels, and keep them full. Our R&D team has been revising and improving the Shakeology formula since its launch, so it made sense to test these claims with an independent clinical study. The question: how effective is Shakeology? This study was administered by Medicus Research, one of the nation's leading organizations specializing in clinical trials for natural health products, under the direction of Medicus Research founder and CEO, Dr. Jay Udani.
We selected 50 individuals, and they went through a rigorous selection process. At the initial visit, we drew their blood, we looked at certain parameters. What was their weight? What was their BMI? What was their current diet? After the screening process, we have what we call our day zero or baseline visit. From that point forward, they're coming back at 30-day intervals, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days.
All 50 clinical trial participants were required to drink Shakeology for breakfast and lunch for 90 days. No other diet or exercise changes were required. Participation in the clinical trial was monitored using a proprietary app to track weight and compliance every day.
This is a very valuable study because it isolates the effect of Shakeology, and the results were impressive. Having had the Shakeology shake at breakfast, we found statistically significant reductions in the desire to eat at lunch. Subjects in this study lost nearly 10 pounds on average and up to 24 pounds, which is quite remarkable for a 90-day study. What is also very interesting about the results is that they continue to lose weight throughout the entire study, which shows that the continuous use of Shakeology resulted in the type of weight loss that you would like to see, which is slow and steady. In this study, the average total cholesterol was reduced by 7%, with a maximum up to 50% reduction in total cholesterol. The total reduction brought the average cholesterol below the level at which a doctor would need to recommend a pharmaceutical intervention. In this study, we also looked at blood sugar. Rather than testing a single day's blood sugar, which can vary based on what you ate today or even what you ate yesterday, the hemoglobin A1C looks at your average sugar over 3 months. In this study, we saw the 3-month average blood sugar reduced by 5% and up to 19% in some cases, which of course is very helpful for the body in reducing the risk of diabetes, but also in your everyday sugar metabolism. It is quite impressive for a meal replacement therapy, especially when you have not modified the diet or exercise components. So that the results that we're seeing here are only due to the Shakeology.
So whether you want to lose weight, lower your cholesterol, lower your blood sugar levels, or just get healthy, you can now feel confident knowing that drinking Shakeology has been clinically proven to help you reach your goals. Shakeology, the healthiest meal of the day. Go to Shakeology.com or contact your Team Beachbody coach and order yours today.
All right. Sorry about that little technicality. Hey, we have somebody else here. It's like a car. In a car wash.
think that's Tracy.
Tracy, is that you? Uh-oh. Hello? All right. Well, do you want to turn the light on, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so that kind of explains. I know we were talking earlier, Michelle, about Shakeology and kind of what it is and what it's about. We've been on it. Andrew and I have both been on it for over a year now. It is about $4 a serving, a little bit less if you're a coach or a discount coach. And really, realistically thinking, or I mean, that's what we could pretty much spend that at McDonald's and not even get a lot and not really put anything in your body. So we've kind of, used it more as like health insurance and, just making sure that we're getting, what the body needs. So what did you guys like about that video of Shakeology? What did you think of it? Here, there you go.
I thought it was good. I just had a question. Do you, with the 21 day, can you eat or drink a shake for breakfast and lunch and then use your containers for the rest of the day?
Yeah, you can have as many Shakeologies as you want. You just have to purchase more Shakeology.
But that's not really what are you trying to do it because of convenience at work? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. You can totally do it because of convenience. I have 4 proteins per day, and Shakeology is 1 protein. So I get 4 red containers, and when I use a Shakeology pack, it's considered 1 protein.
Okay.
So,
but they said in the video to drink it for breakfast and for lunch.
No, that was how they did the study, and that's basically they did that just because they were not having those people exercise, and they were not having them change any of their nutrition throughout the rest of the day. So what they were trying to do was they were trying to see if Shakeology actually does what they were claiming that it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're having a Shakeology is just in place of a protein?
For the 21-day fix, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's like 20 grams of protein. I think it's
17 maybe?
17 to 20. I can't remember exactly. Grams of protein in each shake. They all vary by 1 or 2 grams, depending on which flavor you get and stuff like that. So, just to kind of make it simple, like what I have for breakfast every single day is 12 ounces of cold water, 1 scoop of Shakeology, which would be 1 red, and then I have half a cup of blueberries, which would be half of a purple. So, but all of that's in there explaining guidelines. If you did a banana, that would be a purple. Anything that you add, if you added peanut butter to it, that would be considered a fat, which I think peanut butter falls under blue or orange. I can't remember exactly. I still carry this around with me because, I don't have it memorized, and the thing is that you, as much as you think like you might be making a mistake for like a week, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was supposed to go in the orange container. I put it.
So, did we figure out who else is on here? We're going for a ride in our car.
It's Tracy.
Tracy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Hey, I just want to let you know, we are recording, so anything that you missed, you'll be able to see the video of a little bit later. So, are you able to talk now, or it looks like you're driving, which is. Are you
yeah, I am.
Cool. So when did you jump on? Were you watching the last video, or what did you get to see?
The last video.
Okay,
Not
cool.
much. Not much because I'm in the car.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, yeah,
I'll probably just go back and. What was that?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch everything.
Okay, cool. So basically, we're just going to kind of wrap up with what it is and what we're doing. And actually, Michelle, did Andrew kind of answer your questions about how that works with the Shakeology and oh, it's here.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not. I mean, so you can use it as a meal replacement. I don't know. I know we were talking with Sarah, and she was really kind of looking forward to almost replacing 2 meals just out of convenience, because she says she completely misses breakfast, and lunch is sporadic too because of her busy work schedule. So that's definitely not the goal. I mean, you need to eat. You need, small meals. A lot of small meals, keeping the metabolism going.
Keeping your blood sugar levels. Eating something every couple hours. I'm sure you guys have heard this before. But
are you playing with it?
oh, you guys can now.
You can.
I just wanted you to enjoy
I'm
outside
sorry.
for a couple minutes. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to make sure they got outside for a couple minutes before the sun went down, and now they're back to the iPads. But anyhow, so obviously you're going to want to try to find convenience food. Everybody does, especially if you're working. You'll find that your taste buds will change after you start doing, these things of making small changes, and you're going to crave less of the food that you probably eat now, less sweets, less of the real fatty stuff. And the reason why you're craving that now is because your body's actually not getting what it needs. So once you start feeding it what it needs, then you'll actually crave stuff really weird like almond butter, which I just bought at Costco today, which I never would have eaten almond butter before. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to find those convenience foods. And it sounds like you may want to do some food prep, I don't know if you were like work Monday through Friday or anything like that, but I do lots of food prep because I have all 4 that we're eating for. I cook up a ton of boneless chicken breast on Sunday, and we use it throughout the week. I boil up literally like 4 18 counts of eggs. So there's boiled eggs in the fridge at all times. We gotta use the natural convenient foods that we can. Lots of different fruits and vegetables that we never ate before, but they're real easy and convenient to grab. So
yeah, that's one thing Michelle was talking about. She was questionable about the shake because she doesn't want to use it as a meal replacement, and then once she gets off of Shakeology as a meal replacement, then put the weight back on. So that was kind of her concern, and we were talking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you actually change your nutrition while you're on Shakeology, because really Shakeology is just one portion of what you're going to be eating. If you change the rest of your day nutrition,
can I put that up, honey?
You won't put the weight back on.
I don't want you to.
So you're basically just replacing. If you decided to not stay on Shakeology, which there's so many benefits from it, I would be surprised if you decided not to stay on it. But if you decided not to stay on it, that was just within the 21-day fix program and all the nutrition guidelines. That was just one red container that you were, that you would be taking out. You wouldn't be using it on Shakeology, but then you would be using it on something else that goes inside the red container.
So, and basically, maybe tell them a little bit what Shakeology has done for you and why you've been on it.
Yeah, we started it maybe about 15 months ago now. But I definitely noticed. I actually used to take naps throughout the day. I work from home mostly, and we homeschool our children. So I used to have to take a nap in the afternoon. I don't take a nap in the afternoon anymore. So it's really given me a lot of energy. And since it's pretty much just women on here and my husband, I had PMSD, and it has really seemed to make that a lot less noticeable. So it's helped me in that area with my menstrual cycle and everything like that. So that's for me why it's completely worth it. Just for that one reason alone, it's totally worth it to me. But it does taste great. So it also curbs my cravings because I get chocolate. I used to be a chocoholic. I'm no longer a chocoholic anymore, but I do get to drink chocolate every single day. So yeah, that's why I stay on it.
Cool. Awesome. Well, so basically this is what we're going to do is so that everybody had a lot of price questions and everything, and what we're doing is what Beachbody does is Shakeology is basically about $4 a meal. So that's $130. And then the challenge, the 21-day fix alone is $60 something. So that's $190. What they did is they put together a challenge pack, and that challenge pack is going to include, well, us as your coach. It's going to include 30 days of the club membership, which you'll be able to go in and totally like customize meal plans. There's recipes. There's videos with extra video trainer videos, and there's a whole like community on there. So you get that free for 30 days. Then you're doing 30 days of Shakeology and your workout program. So they combine that whole thing and make a challenge pack. And the challenge pack is, they reduce it down to $160, and that gets you everything ready to go. So you're kind of getting everything for about $30 more than Shakeology, and that's what we're doing. Now, the reason why I said zero, we had a girl last night on who bought 21-day fix off TV, and she thought she had Shakeology, but she didn't actually. So she didn't need. So she's actually just getting started with the Shakeology, and she already has the workout program. So, and then if somebody might have already had the challenge pack and never used it or never did anything, then they wouldn't have any cost. So that's kind of the breakdown difference. Now, I would suggest everybody start with Shakeology. They do give you a 30-day bottom of the bag guarantee. So you could eat the whole thing and say, hey, I didn't like it, and they'll give you your money back. So, I mean, pretty reputable. I mean, I don't think Costco would even do that. They might do that, Costco. But so I would. That's the way I would go, and it's the cheapest way of doing it. And give it a try and see how you feel. See what is changing. You're gonna feel a lot of changes anyways because you're changing up your nutrition. But
that first, well, with the 21-day fix, for that first 21 days, for that first round, I mean, there's a learning curve. You're going to be doing different things. And initially, like now I just incorporate it into my life, no big deal. But initially, that first 3 weeks, it's going to take some getting used to, and you're going to be spending a little bit more time in the kitchen than you probably have in the past. And having that Shakeology be one of your meals, just kind of like chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes if I don't have my Shakeology for breakfast, if I have it for lunch, everybody's standing around the kitchen like, what are we having for lunch? I'm like, I don't know what you guys are having, but I'm having Shakeology. So it's like, one less thing that you have to kind of worry about. So
right, with the time frames and everything. So you have to eat anyway, so why not put the best stuff you can in your body? That's my mentality. But so that's basically it. And so what we're gonna do is, if you're ready to join Sarah, because Sarah actually got her kit ordered up last night. If you're ready to, we can help you out with placing an order. I know the last person. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Tracy.
Tracy, I'm sorry. I'm writing it down. I know you didn't get to see everything and kind of see what everything's about. So we'll post the video. And basically what we're going to try to do is looking at the calendar. Let me get the calendar back up here. We can get, I was thinking that your group could start on the 21st. Okay. So what I would do is, if you can get everybody to get their order placed by the weekend, watch the video, ask any questions. I'm here to help. And if we can get you, if they can get ordered up by the weekend, it'll ship. It'll give them time to prep. We'll get the group formed and kind of get everybody acclimated to what it is and all that good jazz. And then the 21st, I think, could be a great time to start. Everybody can start together at the same time and have accountability to each other. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with. Sarah, what do you think that sounds good?
Can we possibly do the 28th? I'm on vacation the 21st, so I won't be in town.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's not. Okay. I think Mondays are a great day to start. We don't even have to start on a Monday, but that just tends to kind of work well for everybody. It gives them the weekend to kind of mentally prep and then go to the store and food prep. So, yeah.
New week, okay? Because I won't be in Ohio for like a week and a half. So
nice.
I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we can start the 28th, and if we can get everybody get their orders placed and they can start going through the book and kind of getting acclimated to it, that would be awesome. So what we'll do is just what should we do? And Sarah, you're gonna need to pick on who's getting the free shirt, the 21 Day Fix shirt. Totally up to you.
Okay, that's Michelle.
Definitely
He was
Michelle.
the first to log. Yeah.
All right. So Michelle gets the shirt. Michelle, if you want to just like private message me or message your size and your address, we'll get you a shirt. The 21 Day Fix shirt, and that's it. So it's pretty much going to be a website that you can place an order through. There's going to be the challenge packs, or just Shakeology, or just the 21 Day Fix, depending on what you need. So any questions, feel free to ask on the big long message that we got going on, or ask Sarah, and we'll get you guys all rolling. Did you have any questions? Anything else from anybody? I'll unmute you guys here.
I don't have any questions at the moment. Just try and kind of process everything.
Yeah.
Different than they do.
Do you feed your kids differently than what you eat, or do you feed them Shakeology and everything?
Yep.
They both get half a serving of Shakeology each day, and then they eat, what we eat: the boneless, skinless chicken breast, quinoa, oatmeal, veggie. Well, they don't eat as many veggies as I would like. I'll tell you that. But that's why I encourage them to drink half a dose of Shakeology each day. But all the stuff that I prepare, they eat.
So here's my philosophy on kids, and we're kind of getting. So they have this little, I'm going to look at her, 3 years old, 2.5 years old. I'm going to look at Tessa being, 40 pounds or whatever she is. And I'd show you the sucker that was sitting over here that she got from the carnival yesterday. That sucker was this big, and she wasn't allowed to bite it, just lick it. And she put like a complete mouth like right through the middle. And I'm like, okay, but
I checked the sugar before she did.
so my thought on the kids is that if food affects us as much as it does, and we know and we feel after we eat, or if we have too much sugar and how antsy we are, and then we crash and everything, why would that not affect the kids the same way, if not worse, because their bodies are so much smaller? So I think a huge part of kind of what's going on is what's going on in their in their bodies, and I think a lot of even the ADHD and a lot of that kind of stuff, we can't. I think we definitely have to watch what we feed them, because if it affects us, it's going to affect them, and they got even such a smaller body. So I can't expect us to eat that sucker and then sit here and just and chill out. She's going to be all over the place. So that's kind of my mentality on it, and I'm not saying that has to be yours. I'm just saying that's how we're doing it, and we want to kind of instill good eating habits.
And we kind of like from the get-go, I mean, we're pretty much like straight shooters. We don't try to pretend anything. We pretty much told them, like, listen, we're going to cut down on the treats. We're not going to have, I mean, they need to understand. I feel like it's important to teach them understand between the difference of a meal, a snack, and a treat, right? Okay, so a meal is going to incorporate, protein, vegetables, possibly some fruit, maybe some carbs, different things in there. A snack is going to be something healthy, not
chips.
A treat is going to be something that is a treat, and we don't get treats every single day. So that's kind of like the way we looked at it and how I explained it to them. Now, I'm not going to pretend like we're doing this every single day all the time. You got the 90-10 rule, right? So 90% of the time we try to eat like that and incorporate it into our lives, and then 10% of the time it's a free-for-all. So like when they go to another little kid's birthday party, they don't have any food allergies. I'm not going to prep separate food and make them eat separate food than what's being served at the birthday party. But if they have ice cream and cake and the grab bag and something else, they're only allowed to pick one. So, and I feel like, sorry, I guess I'm a little bit passionate about this subject. So when you ask me, I feel like we're setting them up for failure when we let them think they can eat all of these treats in one day. Because everybody wants to eat that. I want to eat that. You want to eat that. The kids want to eat that. But they really shouldn't. And so I think continuing to let it slide while they're the younger they are, I really think it's just kind of setting them up for failure. So that's kind of our take on it. Did we answer your question?
Yes, I just wasn't sure about, like you give kids different medicine than you give adults because of their metabolism is different, their weight is different. And so I didn't know if Shakeology was like that as well. And if you, depending on their size, if you limit their fat intake, it could have an effect on their brain.
Oh,
because their brain needs fat to develop when they're younger. And so I didn't know. And my husband was asking, really, if you feed your kids the same thing, or you cook yourself something and you give them whatever they want, kind of thing. So yeah, you answered the question. Yeah. I do have a question about the Shakeology. It was talking about superfoods and your 8 to 9 servings of vegetables a day, but you just consider it a protein.
Well, in the fix, in the 20-day fix, go ahead.
Right. Within the actual nutrition guide of the 21-day fix, it's considered a red container, which is a protein. That doesn't mean it doesn't have other elements to it. And that's the same exact thing for every food, right? So, like boneless, skinless chicken, or let's look at quinoa. Quinoa is going to go in the yellow container. Traditionally, we think of quinoa as a carb, right? Because it's kind of higher in carbs, but quinoa has 9 grams of protein in it as well. So all of our foods have different elements in them. So, right. But what they do is they take the element that's outstanding in that food, and then that's the container that they put it in. So that's how it works. Back to what your husband was saying about the fat. That's totally true. They do need fat for brain development. We need fat for brain to function. So it's kind of funny because I think that people are so they think kids need something special or something different than what we need, but they don't. They need what we need. It's just at different stages, they don't need anything different. They just need a different amount. That's all. So
so cool. Yeah. Is that hopefully answers some questions? Oh, I think she's on.
I have one question too.
Yes.
Do you recommend before doing the 21-day fix to do the 3-day cleanse one, or no?
Ooh. Well, I think I'll do that recommendation since James hasn't done the 3-day refresh. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I don't specifically recommend that because here's the thing: first of all, you're already making a life change, right? I would rather you do something that's a little bit more simple, and I wouldn't want to scare anybody away or shy anybody away from, changing their eating habits, because really doing a 3-day cleanse, no matter what you're gonna do, or a 3-day refresh, that's not how you're gonna eat longevity wise. I mean, right. It's always on a personal basis. It kind of depends on how determined you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I was determined. I was doing this 3-day refresh. We were in Vegas, and then it was 4th of July, birthday parties, everything. It was just like party, party, party. And I just kind of wanted to get back on track. And I am totally looking forward to my containers tomorrow.
So I don't know.
I don't want to. It's on a person by person basis. That's how I'm gonna have to answer that. I don't want to say no, but I wouldn't want to discourage somebody if they were really determined that that's what they wanted to start with. But at the same time, I feel like 21 days makes more sense because you actually create a habit within 21 days. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
And if you were wanting to kickstart and you're like, I'm done, we were on vacation, and you totally want to say, let's do it. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but you're going to be, it's going to be a detox to your body. So
it's intense.
Right. It's not, you do still eat. It's not like a juice detox. And I could actually show a video if anybody else is interested in what that is. Does anybody else want to see what that is? What she's talking about, the 3-day refresh? No.
I think I scared them away. I hope I didn't scare you guys away. It's just, it takes some determination, and I'm honest. I'm going to put right on my wall what my results are tomorrow, and then how I felt throughout it. And I'm going to be honest, I felt a little bit like I needed more sleep. So you got to make sure that you can afford a couple extra hours each day, because your body is getting rid of toxins, and that takes, you know, effort and energy, and that's how it affected me. So, you know.
So cool. So I think that's it. We're gonna wrap it up as long as there's no more questions. Anybody else have a question? And I'll get the video up as soon as I can. This, for some reason, makes it like 6 different videos, and I gotta combine them. But it'll be probably within the hour. I'll get the video up, and then we can go ahead, and anybody wants to place their order. Is anybody ready to place their order now, or do they want to do a appointment or meeting afterwards? We can do that.
Yeah, I just want to process everything.
Okay, cool, definitely. And Tracy, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tracy, I'm not asking you yet because you haven't even seen anything or seen the rest of it. So, cool. What we'll do is we'll continue communicating on the message that we got going on, and feel free, research, ask questions, anything. We're here for you guys. So, thank you guys for your time tonight, and thank you, Sarah, for the opportunity. And we are excited for you to make this change and bring your friends along with you. So,
Thanks.
all right, guys, we'll see you. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.